Aquarius, let's see what the messages are for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Aquarius placements. I was getting something about the last but not least. Something about a checklist as well. Like you could be finally completing something. Maybe you're completing a cycle of some sort, or there's just something here that you're completing. It's like the last day of something. This is like if you've been doing community service. It's the last day. Like there's just something here about that. Yeah, new cycles. There it is. Okay. You have the Four of Swords. You have the Two of Cups. The Devil. The World. King of Wands. Temperance. And the Ten of Swords. Huh. Some of you guys are choosing you, is what I'm getting. Some of you guys could be attracted to somebody. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be, it's heavy on the Sagittarius because the Temperance is here. But it just feels like there's an ending here that needs to happen. Okay, and it feels like you guys are taking charge. I feel like you guys are finally like in your worth here with that King of Wands. You're like, you know what? I deserve better. I've been patient enough. Things haven't changed. And so now it's over. Now it's done. Now, even if this doesn't have to do with like a love situation, this could just be you guys ending a job here. You're like, listen, I'm a king. I'm not a page. I'm not a knight. Like I've been doing this a really long time. And for you to try to get one up over on me is just not the business, is what I'm hearing. So I feel like you guys are going to try your luck. Luck of the Irish. But yeah, it just feels like whatever this is, you guys know that you're too good for something or for someone. And it's not to be conceited. It's not to, you know, be that person. But it just feels like some of you guys could have been settling, right? You're settling for work. You're settling for people, places, things. So again, this is something about acknowledging your worth and possibly ending something here in the next 48. So again, correlating to the original message of today's like the last day, finally. The best for last is what I'm hearing, okay? So you guys could have been working on yourselves with that King of Wands. Some of you guys like knew you were going to leave a person or leave a situation. So you like prepared for something. And so now you're like, finally, the last thing on the checklist is let's get this done and over with. So I feel like you guys are sitting pretty right now, whatever this is. You guys could have been saving up money if you knew you were leaving a job. You could have been saving up for a deposit. Maybe this is like the last day that you're living in an apartment. You were able to buy a house. So there's just something here about it finally being time to move on to the next cycle here. All right, next 48, you guys could be resting. You guys are like either really overworked, you're tired. It just feels like you guys are not entertaining anything or anyone. I feel like people could be trying to call you or text you or trying to get you to come outside and you're like, nah, I'm good. Some of you guys are sleeping so good that when you wake up you're like, I died last night. So I feel like sleep is really going to be good for you guys here in the next 48. But yeah, you're not interested in really doing anything or entertaining anyone at this point in time, or at least not for the next couple of days, okay? Two of Cups, you guys are aligning with something or someone here. This could be a new love situation. You could have met someone. You could be meeting someone in the next 48. This is an equal give and take here. It feels like if this is a relationship, like you and your person could be staying in the next 48 hours, okay? If you're watching this recent, it is Saturday morning. So you guys could be staying in this weekend, just being with each other, all over each other, sleeping in, you know, doing the deed, doing whatever. But it feels like your bond is growing strongly with somebody here in the next 48 hours. And so I am picking up on that. If this doesn't have to do with the relationship, again, you guys could just be resting and contemplating on what it is that you want to be doing. You know, maybe you don't like what you do for a living. Maybe you don't like where you live or how you're living. And so there's a need for change. There's a need here for you guys to be honest with yourself and to align, to move forward on with whatever this is. But it's a beautiful time to do it here in the next 48. Okay, so if you got some alone time, maybe, you know, start making a checklist of the pros and cons of your life right now, and it'll help. If you are in a relationship, I am seeing the Devil here. Lots and lots of intimacy here in the next 48 if you're in a new relationship. Even if you're not in a new relationship, maybe the kids are, you know, away this weekend, and so you and your partner are just all over each other. Be careful of any type of toxic habits in the next 48 hours. This is like over drinking, smoking, just doing the most, not really being not aware, because you are aware, but this is just kind of being careless is what I'm getting. So try not to be careless in the next 48 when it comes to the things that you're doing. This is just like drinking so much that you end up with a hangover the next day. It's kind of a waste of a day when you're just trying to recuperate here. Also too, some of you guys, you feel bound to something or to someone. You see how that bird's trying to fly away there? It just feels like whatever you're bound to at this point in time, I feel like you guys are going to be cutting the shackles off or the chains off, so to speak, possibly in the next 48. It just feels like there's an awareness here that comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, I don't like where I live. I don't like who I've become. I don't like I don't like where I'm at. So there could definitely be something here that is currently at this point in time keeping you stuck, but I do see you freeing yourself. Okay, so if you feel like you need to walk away from a person, place, or thing in the next 48, it's probably best that you do, because I do see the world here, right? We're talking about new cycles, new chapters. Some of you guys are going to be closing out old ones to start new ones. Some of you guys could have started something new in Taurus season. You're kind of like, there's like a trial period energy that I'm getting here. You're just kind of seeing how things go through Leo season. But by Scorpio season, you'll have made a decision whether or not you want to continue to invest in whatever or whoever this is. And so for some of you guys, you have a new chapter beginning in Scorpio season. For others of you, Leo season, you've seen enough and you're like, yeah, done. Okay. But in the next 48, you guys could be starting something new here, a new project, a new business, a new idea. There's just something here that you guys could be starting. And it feels like time. It feels like whatever this is, it's been a long time coming. And with that crown above that crow, it just feels like whatever you're doing, you're well versed in this, right? And it just comes back to that to this original King of Wands energy here, where it's like you guys are kings and queens, okay? You guys have all the wisdom and the knowledge that you need in order to put yourself in emperor or empress status. So don't allow yourselves to be fooled by other people's versions of you. And so what I mean by that is, like, if you know that you could be doing more, you could be working harder, maybe you're not exhausting your full potential at this point in time, stop settling. Like, there are great things that are coming for all of you here. But it's just a matter of you breaking out of toxic patterns, toxic ways, removing yourself from toxic situations. Because again, love wants to find you, whether this is another person or whether this is what you do with the rest of your life. It's fulfillment, emotional fulfillment at that. People are lucky to get work, right? But like the luckier people are the ones that not only are they good at what they do, but they love what they do. So, just kind of put things in perspective. If you don't love what you do, try to find a way to get yourself out of that, because right now, yeah, you could be chained down and stuck, but I mean, you have wings, so fly. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Hopefully this helps and resonates. I'll catch you in the next one.